gratitude. What can it do for you? How can you benefit from knowing what this is, how to practice it, how it's conceptualized in the world? It's a little bit more than a feeling, isn't it, gratitude? They say it's like love, is more than an emotion. But when you study this, what you'll find is a lot of people telling you to be grateful. Be grateful. Write a list of all the things you are grateful for. I'm grateful for my business. I'm grateful for my family. I am grateful for the opportunity to grow my income. I'm grateful for my mental attributes and the ability to think and envision a future and work towards it. We are grateful for this stuff. And just saying that, it can change your mood, can't it? Watch a good talk online and he says that being grateful is essentially becoming aware of the moment. For every moment that passes, we miss an opportunity to be grateful. Because the moment is all that we have. He says that living your life with gratitude is ultimately what's going to lead to happiness. Now, how can you create a mental atonement of gratitude? Let's get into it. When you look at gratitude, again, you can get online, you can go on YouTube, and you can find 5,000 different videos, life coaches telling you, be grateful and make a list for everything you are grateful for today. And I mean, that is all well and good. I would become aware of the moment. Whatever you're doing now, just stop. Stay quiet. Take in your surroundings and just think. Be appreciative of the moment. And to do that, we may need to remove our phones. We may need to stop thinking about the food in which we're going to eat today, what time we're going to get a shower, what time we're going to get to bed, the work that we're doing currently, and all the material things, the slog of life that gets in our way of giving thanks, being grateful, and using this opportunity, this moment, to give thanks and be grateful, because that's all you need to do in order to be happy, according to this video that I've watched online. But again, when you do some more research into gratitude, which, as you know, I'm putting one of these out every day. It's a Marathon March, Pit Village podcast. We're sponsored by Prospect 27. It's pay monthly websites. I'm grateful for all the customers there for making this possible. Thank you. Now, you can do some basic research on this, and basically that's what you're going to find. Stop, get quiet, take some time to reflect and think, and write a list of things that you're grateful for. But also recognise that gratitude for waking up on the morning is the best thing that you can have, because waking up tomorrow morning is the best gift you could be given. Because even if I were to give you £10 million, if you weren't to wake up tomorrow, it wouldn't be worth it, would it? So let's think about the things that we do have in life, and let's see how getting your mind in tune with gratitude and being grateful, that shifts your perspective. You start to think about the things that you have rather than the things that you haven't. And that may be the only shift that you need. The shift from being a victim to taking responsibility. And gratitude can do that for you. We need to be thankful for the things that we have and the opportunities in front of us, and also our ability to create our own lives, but also for the lessons that come with the failures, the struggles. We need to be grateful for the opportunity to grow through that and overcome challenges. Right. What we got there? Gratitude. What does it mean? To give thanks, to be grateful for. Okay, but there's two different types of gratitude. There's propositional gratitude and prepositional gratitude. Now, propositional gratitude is a dynamic between you and a state of affairs. I am thankful that it didn't rain on my wedding day. I am thankful for the time I've got today to create this podcast. I am thankful for God for providing me this life. Anything that is external and not related to another human being, that is a propositional gratitude. You're being grateful for the circumstances in which you have been blessed with. And then you've got prepositional gratitude, in which you are grateful to somebody else for doing something for you. I'm grateful to Tom for buying me some food because I'm skint. I'm grateful to my boss for this promotion. Thank you, boss, for promoting me in this company. I am grateful to my partner for this wonderful gift on Valentine's Day. So you've got two different types of gratitude there. One is to be thankful for the moment, and another is to be thankful to somebody else for doing something for you. They say that there's certain conditions in which you will give thanks to someone. When they intentionally help you, so there's got to be somebody there helping you, there's an agent. They must have helped you intentionally. It must not be required or obligated for them to help you in that situation. And they must incur some liability. What they're doing must actually benefit you. Of course, when people do things for us, we're not always grateful, are we? Even when people do good things for us, sometimes it's hard to muster up that gratitude. For instance, if you are a man and you're on the verge of losing your house, and somebody does buy you some food and they do help you out, you want to be grateful as much as you want to be grateful. You know that you need to be providing that for yourself. So it takes away your manhood in a way. And I think it happens a lot, this, doesn't it? When people are struggling in their life and others come to their aid, there is not a gratitude there. Can you look in your life when perhaps somebody's done something for you in which you should feel grateful, but you didn't? You was ingrateful. And there's nothing worse than being ingrateful, is there? There is nothing worse than being ingrateful. There's nothing follows ingrateful that is a good word. You are an ingrateful little brat. There is no word that follows ingrateful that is positive. So, thinking it from that point of view, can we choose to give thanks? Can we make it a choice? Can we consciously give thanks? And when you're dealing with people, there's the elements of the grateful response. You've got your elements of communication, so showing them, saying thank you. How you act, do you reciprocate that gift when the time is right? You've got your cognitive elements, the beliefs and the judgments you place upon that person for the act in which they have done. Was it thoughtful? Was it self-sacrificing? Is there any conditions to that favour that they've done for you? Because we all know people who will do something for you to put you in a position where you owe them something. Do you have to be grateful to that person? Would you be grateful to that person? So there's a lot, isn't there, when it's an interpersonal element. So this is prepositional gratitude. When somebody does something for you, how do you show gratitude to them? You do it through your emotion, saying thanks, and how you behave with them in the future, essentially. So there's a cognitive element, how you think about them, your affective element, how you feel about them for what they've done for you. Do you feel resentment and ingratitude because they're sort of taking your manhood away? Or are you actually grateful for that act in which they've done for you? Because some acts, people think they're helping you, but they're actually hindering you because they're not giving you an opportunity to help yourself. And this is where it comes from, isn't it? This is how gratitude in life can help us. Because we take responsibility then. If I'm grateful for the help in which you're giving me to help sort my life out, I might want to sort my life out. Whereas if I'm not grateful, it may mean that I don't want to sort my life out. Or I know I need to sort my own life out, and no amount of help you're going to give me is going to help me do that. So sort of leave me alone, let me learn from my own mistakes. Of course, there's the small things. If somebody opens the door for you, you give them a nod, you say thanks. Are you truly grateful? Do you feel deeply grateful? And then there's gratitude as an emotion. This is where they move with the article next. And as I said when I started, gratitude is like love. It's a little bit deeper than an emotion. When I'm talking to my mother, of course I love her, but there's not an intense feeling of love at all times. I could dislike her sometimes. You know, same with anybody in your life. Gratitude is a little bit more than an emotion. There's a couple of conceptions here. So they say that it's a sort of reactive attitude in which it's a natural response to goodwill. Somebody does something bad to you, you want to do something bad back to them, don't we? But if somebody does something good for you, the natural response is to feel grateful. That is one argument. Another argument would be that gratitude is a choice, and as a relationship enhancer, we acknowledge the part in which the other person has played to further our relationship. And of course, like I said, you will show this, won't you, with your behaviours. If somebody buys you some food today, 2 weeks down the line, 3 months down the line, whenever it is, they've got no money on them, they want a sausage sandwich, you'll pay for it, won't you? This is gratitude. You give thanks at the time, but then you show it with your behaviours over time. The relationship enhances. And then they talk about gratitude as a virtue. I believe that gratitude is a virtue. So, a virtue is behaviours that show high moral standards. It is a choice. Virtues are things such as honesty, courage, compassion, generosity, self-control, prudence, integrity. So it's moral excellence. And conceptualising gratitude as a moral behaviour allows us to learn how to be grateful. If somebody's ungrateful, it's not a good behavioural trait, is it? So to conceptualise gratitude as a virtue sort of makes sense on the fact that we react to somebody who is ungrateful. We've sort of discussed in many ways. Gratitude as a virtue, a morally positive character trait, is a stable disposition to think, feel and act in a certain way under certain circumstances. Construed as a virtue, gratitude would be the stable disposition to respond to gratitude-worthy acts with the beliefs, feelings and behavioural tendencies that categorise a proper, grateful response. The things that we talked about earlier. Actually feeling grateful, acting as though you do feel grateful in your behaviours, giving thanks in your communication, and of course, actually thinking that there's no ill intent behind their goodwill. So we've got to believe that they want us to do better in order to truly feel grateful. So, how can gratitude be a virtue? How can giving thanks help you in your life? We will see that religions have been a stable foundation of society for many years. They provided our moral code and structure. And in every major religion, gratitude is a major aspect of their day. They're giving thanks, thanking the Lord, whatever it may be. They know that gratitude ultimately is going to allow you to build better relationships, both in your personal life and professionally. It improves your mental health. And it is a way of being. When you are grateful, you are happy. This is what it comes down to. Being grateful allows you to be happy, and it's a mental atonement. It's not an emotion, it's not a feeling. It's a way of living. Gratitude, living with gratitude, is a way of being. You can be grateful for whatever comes your way. Both the downfalls and the things that are good. It is easy to be grateful when things are good, but what about when things are bad? What about using gratitude as a tool and resource in your life to get the things that you want in life, that you desire? The best use of gratitude is to be grateful for already being in possession of the things that you want mentally. Create a vision of where you want to be in life and be grateful for already being there, as if you are already existing in that moment. And sooner or later, your thoughts turn to things, and the reality that you are dreaming of and that you are grateful for will manifest itself right before your eyes. So thanks a lot for your time. You have got to meet the universe halfway and put in some work, but you'll get there. Gratitude as an emotion, as a virtue, how can it help you in your life? I think it can. It can help you be happier, it can help you get what you want, and it can help you reduce your destructiveness to the people around you. By giving thanks and being grateful, you'll make people, not only yourself happier, but the people around you will be happier as well as a result of that. So thanks a lot for your time. It's a Pit Village podcast. As always, we're sponsored by Prospect 27, pay monthly websites. We're wanting to interview people like yourself. It's interviews at pitvillagepodcast.co.uk. Marathon March, one every day. We'll be back with you tomorrow. It's the 24th. We've done it early afternoon, 4 p.m. We'll get it out there. And we'll get another one baking for tomorrow. See you later.